Hello students, how are you? Today I am going to explain you the separation of liquid-liquid mixture. Here we will see the separating funnel method, distillation method and fractional distillation method, and lastly we will see chromatography. It is also called paper chromatography. Before we start the separating funnel method, I want to explain you what type of mixture is liquid and liquid. It is of two types. One is miscible liquids and another is immiscible liquid. What are miscible liquid? The liquids which dissolve completely in each other are miscible. As they dissolve completely in each other, they are homogeneous. Some examples are alcohol and water, lemon juice and water. What are immiscible liquids? The liquids which do not dissolve in each other are immiscible, as they don't dissolve each other, so they are heterogeneous mixture. Example is oil and water. Any type of oil and water, it is immiscible liquid. Let us move to the first method, separating funnel method. It is the method to separate the components of immiscible liquids having different densities. This is the key point. They should have different densities. By this method we can separate oil from a mixture of oil and water, kerosene from a mixture of kerosene and water. I want to explain you the process with this diagram. Here is separating funnel. In the separating funnel, we have taken water and kerosene oil, as they are immiscible and they have different densities, so they are separated. Water having more density, it is at the bottom, and kerosene oil, has less density, it is above the water. When we open the stopper, the water will trickles out slowly, and when the kerosene oil will come very close to the stopper, we will close the stopper. In this way we can separate kerosene oil and water from the mixture of kerosene oil and water. Next method is distillation method. It is the process used for separating the miscible mixtures in which the liquids have different boiling points. This is the key point. The mixture should have different boiling points. For example, mixture of water and acetone can be separated by this distillation method. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius and acetone is 56 degrees Celsius. We can separate acetone from this mixture. Let us see in the diagram. Here it is the distillation flask. Inside the distillation flask there is a mixture of acetone and water, and here is a condenser attached to the distillation flask. A thermometer is fitted to the distillation flask. Now we heat this mixture. When we heat this mixture, the vapors of acetone comes out, and when they pass through the condenser, they condensed and we get the liquid acetone again. Here there is a use of thermometer. Thermometer maintains the boiling point of acetone, that is 56 degree Celsius. Here is some notes for you. Complete separation is possible only when the difference of the boiling points of the liquid is 30 degrees Celsius or more. But if the difference of the boiling points of the liquid is less than 30 degrees Celsius, then we will use another method called fractional distillation method. We can separate a mixture of acetone and alcohol. The boiling point of acetone is 56 degrees Celsius and alcohol is 78 degrees Celsius. Let us see in the diagram. Here is the same setup. This is the distillation flask. This is the condenser, and here is the thermometer. But a fractionating tower is fitted with the distillation flask. This is only the difference. We have taken a mixture of alcohol and water in the distillation flask. We heat it. When we heat, the vapors of alcohol will come first, as its boiling point is less than water. What is the work of thermometer here? It maintains the temperature 78 degrees Celsius, that is the boiling point of alcohol. When the vapors of alcohol comes out and passes through the condenser, it condensed and we will get the liquid alcohol again, and water will be left behind. So by this method we can separate alcohol and water. Petrol, diesel, kerosene, they are also obtained from the crude oil by the fractional distillation method. Let us move to the next method, chromatography. What is chromatography? Chromatography means color writing. It is a process of separating different dissolved constituents of a mixture by their adsorption on an appropriate material when the rates of adsorption of the different components are different. Here the key point is rates of adsorption. That means one will adsorb first, second will absorb later on. What is adsorption? It is the process by which a solid holds molecules of a gas or a liquid or a solid as a thin film. What are the common adsorbents? Filter paper, silica gel, and common solvents are water, the universal solvent, alcohol, acetic acid. I want to explain you the process of chromatography by this diagram. In this diagram we can see a beaker. Inside the beaker we have taken some water as the solvent. We have taken a filter paper, and at the bottom of the filter paper we make a line, and over the line we put an ink spot. This is the a point of ink, and we will dip this filter paper in the solvent such that it will only touch the surface of the water. Slowly the water molecule will come up and it will dissolve the constituents of the ink. The constituent which is more soluble will come first, second, and later on the other constituents. When we dry the paper, we will get the different constituents separately. What are the application of chromatography? It is used to separate colors in a dye, drugs from blood. It is also used to separate poison from the blood in case of poisoning, pigments from natural colors, to purify many industrial products. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice study.